shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris, out on the Goldwing. And today is Sunday, March 10th. Decided to get the wing out today. Springtime is just around the corner, y'all. Woo, it feels good being out on the Goldwing. What's been going on with everybody? I hadn't been out on the Goldwing in a minute. Been very busy as usual. Had a lot going on. I haven't been making too many videos. Man, I tell you what, with my busy schedule, it's like it's hard to find time to ride the Goldwing. But I have to make time. It feels good. Springtime is just around the corner. Today's supposed to be a beautiful day. They're talking about a high of 60 degrees out here in Memphis. A high of 60. We getting close, y'all. I know in some parts of the country it's still cold, rainy. The wind is blowing. And you still have those bikes put up for the winter, but your boy Chris is out here on the Goldwing as promised. Springtime is just around the corner, y'all, so get ready. Get ready. I feel good being out on the Goldwing. Right now I'm headed out to meet Mike and Jason. We're gonna go out for a ride today. See if we can ride up here to Kentucky. See if we can cross a couple of state lines. Get a ride in today, y'all. It's gonna be good. It's probably gonna be somewhere around the high in the mid 50s where we're going. But it's gonna be a beautiful day compared to what it's been for the past couple of weeks. I mean, it's been back and forth. It's been hot. It's been cold. We've been getting a lot of rain. I noticed here lately we have been getting copious amounts of rain. Just rain. Day after day after day. So I hope you guys have been enjoying my video library. I'd like to thank my 8,000 subscribers, over 8,000 subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube channel. I hope you guys been watching my video library. Put out over 700 videos. I tell you what, man, it feels good, y'all. Woo! So I'm just gonna get the ride in today. My next stop, I'll be meeting up with a couple of Caliente Goldwing riders, Mike and Jason. You know, my question is, why do you have a Goldwing if you're not going to ride it? Why do you have a Goldwing if you're not going to ride it? I know a lot of guys that have motorcycles, but they don't really ride it. And I think one of the biggest reasons is that they work a lot. You know, everybody works. You know, these Goldwings are not cheap bikes. They're not inexpensive at all. And you have to work a lot of hours to pay for this stuff. So I do understand. I work a lot myself. But why do you let your bike sit up? Ride it, y'all. Get out here and experience the open road. You can't beat it. A lot of bike rallies are going on this year. Right now they got the bike rally down in Daytona, Florida is going on. I know a lot of you guys are heading down south to Daytona, Florida, to Daytona Bike Week. Who knows? You might even see me. You never know about me. I'm subject to stretch this wing out and ride anywhere. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello to you guys this morning. Not a lot to really talk about. I just feel good being out on the wing. Sometimes it's better to just ride. I'm gonna head on out here to meet Mike and Jason so we can get a little ride in today. And I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. See you.
Yeah.
Jason, you must put a coat of wax on that thing because it's extra shiny.
Yeah, I went over it this morning. I didn't wax it, but use that spray detailer, kind of wipe it down.
Okay.
I like to try and do that every time I ride it.
Oh, okay.
I need to play bar it and polish it, put a good coat of wax on it. Next first warm day we get.
Yeah, it look good, man. Look real good.
I appreciate it.
Are you thinking about putting you a trunk rack on there, or are you gonna leave it like it is?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it like it is, but I am gonna try and find me a spoiler.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler on it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice having that extra brake light up high.
It look good now. You just put a new set of tires on that thing too, right?
Yeah, got a fresh set of tires. It's got, well, they got about, they got a couple thousand miles on them now.
Yeah, you went back with the what, Bridgestone? G704, G709?
Yeah, I got a, I bought them from somebody that got a good deal on them.
Okay. You know, I've been getting a lot of emails about the dark side. You know, what's the tire pressure that I should run? What's the tire size? Why do you turn the front wheel, or why did you turn the front backwards? I probably got 10 of those questions this week.
Oh yeah.
And I tried to explain to people that the reason why they said turn the front backwards is to actually push water away during the rain. But, you know, I've tried it both ways, and I come to like the forward rotation better. You know, because you're going to ride in more dry conditions than you are wet conditions. So even if the tire is turned in a forward direction, what difference does it make if it brings water toward the bike? So
yeah.
I like the forward rotation a little bit better.
Yeah, and I think that's the way I would do it, because that's the way the tire is built.
Exactly.
Made to be run. So I don't know how comfortable I would feel running a directional tire backward.
Right. So my dark side is running the forward rotation on the back, and it's running the forward rotation on the front. You know, old school guys may say turn that front tire backwards, but I'm going with the direction that the tire was designed to turn.
Yeah, that's what I would do, definitely. We went to that, did that parade down at West Helena, and there was a guy down there on a Valkyrie, and he had a Cooper car tire on the back of that thing.
Oh, okay.
And he had a bunch of miles on it, and the tire still looked new.
Yeah. JC used to run a Cooper tire. He had like I think he had like a 80,000 mile Cooper or something like that. It was something ridiculous amount of mileage tire. But he loved it. He tries out different tires.
Yeah, and I've heard, you know, some people like the high mileage tires.
Right.
And some people like the, say, I guess 30 or 40,000 mile tire because it's a little stickier and softer compound.
Right.
So I can see it both ways. I guess it depends on where you ride mainly. You know, what to go with. Put a lot of highway miles on it. Probably a high mileage would be a lot better.
Yeah. Now, Jason, you just did a ride down to Florida, right?
Yeah, I went
Okay.
to, well, stayed in Orange Beach, Alabama, and then I rode over to Florida while I was there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a pretty good ride. I wish I could have taken that ride with you, man, but my schedule didn't allow it.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was 25 degrees when I left the house that morning and got down to the Gulf Coast, and it was 70.
Wow. I tell you what, it's showing 50 now, so it has gone up a couple of degrees. It was pretty chilly this morning when I left the house.
Yeah, it was. But nothing like it has been, man. It's nice.
It's supposed to be a nice day out today, Jason. They calling for a high of 60 around Memphis. Of course, we're going to shoot up to Kentucky. They showing a high around 53, 54.
Yeah, it'll be good. Sun's out. It'll be nice. Did that oil change yesterday. What kind of oil do you put in your bike?
You know, I run that Amsoil 10W30. The first generation Goldwings, with the same engine, they call for a 10W40. But for the 2012 up to the 2017, they call for the 10W30. So I'm running a 10W30, but I have ran a 10W40, but I always run that Amsoil full synthetic, preferably with an Amsoil filter. Now, Amsoil states that you could actually ride an entire year without changing your oil if you use their filter. But if you go with a Honda filter, which is a paper filter, then Amsoil said just change it at Honda's regular interval, or the manufacturer's recommendation, which is every 8,000 miles.
Yeah.
And I know Fram makes a full synthetic filter that's supposed to be pretty good. So I imagine if you go with the Fram synthetic filter with the Amsoil, you could actually go a whole year. But one thing about me, I'll change my oil 2 or 3 times a year just out of being bored. You know, oil is the most inexpensive maintenance you can do to your bike. So for me, it's no big deal. It's no big deal to just change the oil at least twice a year. I mean, to me, that's a bare minimum.
Yeah, I would do it. I've been doing mine. Well, you know, my book, or that service plan I bought, you know, they were changing it for me every 4,000 miles.
Okay.
And, of course, they were just putting the Honda oil back in it, which is fine. But now, that service plan is over, so yesterday I had to change my oil, and I was trying to decide on what kind of oil to go with, and I thought about the Amsoil, I thought about maybe getting the Honda oil, full synthetic. Ended up going with Mobile One full synthetic for their motorcycle, but it is a 10W40.
You ever been to that Honda dealer up there? You ever been to Abernathy's up there in Union City?
Yeah, that's where I bought my Harley from.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been to the Honda shop across the street.
Right.
I've just been on the Harley side over there.
Okay. You know he owns all of that, the Honda and the Harley.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I like that Harley dealership. I had a good experience in there. The salesman was great. They had a big inventory.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Abernathy, man. They want to sell motor. You know, you got some people, man, that's the Honda, to me, Honda of Memphis, it wasn't about moving motorcycles. It was just about, well, I don't want to say that because I don't know, but I just didn't feel like they wanted to really sell you a bike. You know what I mean? They just kind of made it difficult.
Yeah.
But one thing I like about Abernathy's, man, Abernathy's like, look, what do you want to do? We got the bikes. What you want? Yeah. When I bought I bought this bike from Abernathy's. I actually negotiated the deal over the phone.
Yeah.
Talked to Aaron Jowers up there at Abernathy's. I called him up. I said, listen, I want that 2016 candy red Honda Goldwing. And we actually negotiated a deal on the phone. He had never met me before, never seen me before or anything. Now, when I bought my 2014 the first time, Honda of Memphis had the bike I wanted, but they didn't want to drop any on that price at all. It was like, this is the price, take it or leave it. So I ended up going down to Forest City, down on Highway 1, bought the same Goldwing for $3,000 less than Honda Memphis was selling theirs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Same color and everything.
Yep. But
when I bought that 16, man, I dealt with Abernathy's, man, and I dealt with them guys on the phone. So we had everything negotiated before I ever walked in the dealership. So that's one thing I do like about Abernathy's, man. They want to move a bike. And Sunrise out there in Searcy, they're the same way. They want to move bikes.
Yeah, that's where I got this one from, and I did the same thing. I called the guy on the phone.
Uh-huh.
He told me what they had in stock, and went up there that weekend, and they had it sitting out front with my name on it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too sure about red. I'm not a real big red fan. I like blue a lot better, but I didn't like that two-tone blue they had for 17.
Right.
But when I got up there and saw this red, man, sitting out in that sunlight, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll take it.
I got to have it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Harley there.
Yep. But yeah, they.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason I went over there, man. Can't nobody touch their prices. They moved so much inventory. And the price was excellent, and they were easy to deal with, and I even financed it through Honda. I probably should have went through my credit union, but they gave me a good rate.
Right.
And I just went ahead and did everything through them so I could get it that day instead of having to come back and get with my credit union and take the check back up there and all that mess.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that I didn't like about Abernathy's, which I know like at car lots, the finance guy is usually his own.
Right.
You know, he's not really associated with the car lot, I guess. I think sometimes he just works for himself.
Right.
But they're always a pain to deal with. And that girl up there at Abernathy, that was the only problem I had.
Oh, okay.
I went in there to finance it and had the bike picked out, put a deposit on it. And Frankie, the salesman's great, man. He had it sitting there for me. I went in there to talk to her, and she's talking something crazy, like 19% interest. I was like,
Oh, heck no.
I was like, man, I can't pay that. She said, well, that's all we got. I said, well, all
No.
right. So then I left and went back out there and told Frankie, I said, man, I ain't taking that bike home. He said, why not? I said, man, she's in there talking about credit card interest, like 19%.
Right.
I said, man, I ain't got bad credit, but that's crazy.
Right.
And then he said, well, man, maybe just go talk to your bank, your credit union. And that's what I did. I went and talked to my credit union.
Right.
And sure enough, man, it wasn't no problem. They financed it for their lowest new bike rate at the time was 4%.
Right.
In fact, actually, that's wrong because, well, it kind of got messed up because at first they put me at 6%.
Right.
And they gave me a check. I took it back up there. I got the bike and had it for about a week. And the lady at the credit union called me. She said, you know, we made a mistake on this loan. I just thought, oh, man.
Right.
I'm going to have to take the bike back and all this mess. And
Yeah.
I didn't know what she was talking about, but they actually overcharged me. They dropped it down to 4%.
Wow.
It was supposed to be 4% interest, and I charged them 6%.
Right.
I said, oh, whew, man.
Yeah. It was an old Thunderbird. You there, Jason?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah. You see that old car sitting back there, Jason?
No, I missed it.
Can you look? It's a red car on your left back there. I don't know if you can see it.
No, I can't see that.
That's an old Thunderbird, Jason.
Oh, you talking about that one at the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that square body.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about cars now. You can look at a car nowadays, or let me say it like this. Back in our day, you can look at a car and know exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you know exactly who was the manufacturer, you know, the model. But nowadays, you look at a car, you don't know what you're looking at.
No.
Because they all look alike.
Yeah. Even the pickup trucks. I mean, even some of the trucks are starting to look alike.
Man, you can't tell what you look like. I know that's an old Dodge sitting behind that building back there.
Yeah.
But nowadays, when you look at these cars and trucks, you don't know what you're looking at. You don't know if you're looking at a Kia or a Lexus.
Yeah.
If we get, matter of fact, if we end up going past a station that's got non-ethanol gas, I'm gonna have to.
Okay. Yeah, there should be a Walmart somewhere up here, and usually their premium is ethanol free.
Huh.
Just about all the Walmarts are like that.
Yeah, sometimes in these little small towns, these little mom and pop stores, man, you can find some no lead. I mean, not no lead, non-ethanol.
Yeah.
I'm telling my age, no lead. That's the, you know. Yeah, I'm telling my age, man. Young folks don't know anything about no lead.
No.
Back in the day, you could buy leaded fuel.
Yeah, I remember when I started driving, gas was still around 85 cents a gallon, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I used to work at a gas station. I was a full service gas attendant, and gasoline back then was 92 cents for regular, and I think premium was 99.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, back when Bill Clinton was in office, gas was $1.45 a gallon.
Yeah, it went down.
It went down, and then somewhere around 2000, it shot up. But you know, that's the thing about it. Nothing stays the same.
No.
I'm just talking about that, you know, that time period. Not that he had anything to do with that, but just that time period, which was I think that was around the late '90s. Yeah, gasoline was got up to $1.45 for premium. Man, you could ride all week on $5.
Oh, I know it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And another thing, how it used to be is, you know, say regular was $1.40, mid-grade would be $1.50,
Right.
premium would be $1.60.
It was
It'd be a
10
10-cent
cent.
increment.
Sure was.
It was
sure.
always like that.
Right.
Until, well, you know, around 9/11 when that happened,
Right.
gas shot up,
Right.
and but that changed a lot of things. But
Yeah, it changed.
now,
Yep.
Man, it's liable to be
50 cent higher, huh?
50 cents higher for premium.
Yep. It used to be 10 cents, you know. But yeah, everything changed, man. It's not like it used to be.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was McKenzie back there, man. I screwed up. Didn't even realize. But
Oh, that was McKenzie?
yeah, where we were at.
Hmm.
It's probably going to be coming on this highway right here, Highway 22, is what I would think. Now, there's an Exxon right up here.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. I thought there was a Walmart in that town, but I guess it's not. It should have been on that main highway right there.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Exxon gas is always so much higher than everybody else
Yeah.
for some reason, but
One thing about the wing, I figure like a worst case scenario, on empty you spend about $20. That's like a worst case scenario.